Hey, this is Dave Sherwin, and I want to introduce you to a concept that could literally change your life for the long term, helping you be much more effective than you've ever been, getting a lot more accomplished than you ever thought possible, and making you more money, making you more effective, and helping you achieve bigger goals than maybe you've even thought of achieving. I've been self-employed since 1993, and since that time I've been a real student of personal effectiveness. I've read a lot of books, I've studied, I've used different systems, and I've been a real dedicated student of that and trying to get a lot of things done. I've also been an entrepreneur and employed a lot of people. I've hired a lot of people and fired a lot of people. I had some people that were really great employees that really helped me to build whatever business I was building at the time, and others that I haven't had such good luck with. But in that time of study and research, and now with the internet and the world is flat concepts of being able to have people work for you all over the world, I've discovered a concept that I think is more powerful than any of the other concepts I've used to get things done. And you know, in the history of effectiveness, I think we started with to-do lists. There's a real revolution, in my opinion, when Stephen Covey came along and taught us how to be highly effective. If you haven't read the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, I recommend that you do. Recently, there's been a real a popular movement around GTD, or getting things done. But of all these, if you're an entrepreneur, the one that you should really be paying attention to right now is what I call OPT, or other people's time. It's a very simple concept. And many of you, especially if you're home marketers and you don't have a big budget, may be thinking, geez, I'd love to just hire someone, of course, but I don't have the money for it. Well, let me tell you what, you do have the money for it. As a matter of fact, that little bit of budget that you have, if you're not using it to have a virtual assistant work for you, then you are flat out wasting opportunity, wasting time, doing things you should not be doing. And I put together a mini course to help you to do that. I've been using a virtual assistant for about a year now. I kick myself because I've known of the concept for a lot longer than that, and just didn't get myself into action to research it, to find out how to do it, and I think that's a big sticking point for a lot of people. You probably know that you can find someone with a college degree in another country who will work for you for as little as $3 to $7 per hour doing high-level tasks. If you didn't know that, it's true and it's exciting. And yet you may stop there like I did, understand that it's possible, and not do a thing about it. Let me tell you, that's a big mistake. The things that a virtual assistant can do for you, let me just tell you the things that my virtual assistant does for me. My virtual assistant does some blogging for me. They do marketing for me. They do social bookmarking. They promote events for me. They set up webinars. They promote the webinars. They manage my Twitter accounts. They generate leads. They actually, I have my virtual assistant actually markets ClickBank products for me completely on autopilot. I don't do anything, and I'm not exaggerating this at all. I don't do anything but cash checks from ClickBank because I have my virtual assistant running affiliate marketing programs and making me money doing that. Even in network marketing, I'm building a downline using a virtual assistant to help me even with that, believe it or not. And I've put together this course. It's very, very simple. And by the way, there's no pitch. I'm not selling virtual assistants. I don't have a business where at the end you're going to hire one of my virtual assistants and I'm going to make money. I put this course together simply because my ownership of the Lighthouse Marketing System and my training of people in the Lighthouse Marketing System, I've come to understand that many of these people should just flat out have a virtual assistant, and I put this together for them and put it on my blog and made it available to you and them as well. So I've really just done this because I'm so excited about it and because I want to provide this service. I've got 3 YouTube videos that I've created, and they're all listed here on this page. I've also put together a worksheet, and I put in there all the details, all your questions. Questions about, well, trust and what information can I give, and how do I find a virtual assistant? Where do I find a virtual assistant? How do I decide what they could do for me? How do I pay a virtual assistant? All of those things are covered in this mini course. My challenge to you is just to take the course, not because it's going to do anything for me, but because it'll do something for you. And trust me, if you will take me seriously on this, grab the workbook and watch the videos, you will thank me that you did, because just like me, you'll probably look back on your pre-virtual assistant days and think, wow, am I glad I got started on this when I did? Because whenever you get started with a virtual assistant, it marks a huge step up in your entrepreneurial life. So I invite you to download the book, watch the videos, and get yourself a virtual assistant and stop doing some of those things you shouldn't be doing and take off some of those hats you shouldn't be wearing and only be doing those most high-level activities that make you the most money and are leveraged activities that you should be doing, and stop doing those things that somebody can do for you very inexpensively. This is Dave Sherwin wishing you massive success in your business and challenging you to take the course and get yourself some virtual help. You'll be glad you did.